Salaki, he came to and fro, right? From running the earth. He came to and fro, and you know, he said, "Have you tried my servant Job?" You know, and Job went through it, right? He lost his family, his animals. You know, he lost everything. He had his brethren on the side. Brethren was rebuking him. He was rebuking his brethren. Right? But his integrity was there. Have I sinned? Why do you call me out on this, Father? Have I not walked in the ways? Forgive me for where I've fallen down. Right? I'm reading back through Job again. I'm like in Job chapter 20 or something. But you know, these things are written for our learning. Right? But the God of this world had blinded the minds of them, right? In whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not. So they didn't believe. That's why it says they're already condemned. You don't believe on the name of the beloved Son, you're condemned already. Right? Because light has entered the world. What is light? Truth. What is truth? The laws. What are laws? The righteousness. Right? And how do we know that? You got to jump into Psalms. Remember, you can't believe what comes out of a brother's mouth. You know, that's the thing. The Lord puts a lying spirit in the mouths of prophets. You know? So you got to seek him out. How are you going to seek? You got to read. You got to pray for the understanding. Right? Because, hey, the Lord, if you're not fighting, you don't want this, you're just going to be spewing madness. Right? And no one's going to convince you. Right? I'm not going to convince you. No one's going to convince me unless I do a diligent search. Right? Do you not know yourself? It says prove all things. You know, it's a beautiful thing. I'm paraphrasing this, beautiful thing for the Lord to conceal a matter. And that a king seeks it out. You know, so, hey, like the brother said, this isn't nothing to play with, man. This is not nothing to play with, because the doors is shutting, you know. Yeah, chapter 119 in Psalms. So this is where you're going to find what truth, what light is, what righteousness is, what the law is, what the commandments is. It says, and I believe this is the longest chapter in the book. This is Psalms chapter 119. So verse 104, I got these all highlighted. 128, 140, 142, 172, and 174. Highlight those, right? Psalms 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding. What is understanding? Job 28:28. Look it up. Therefore I hate every false way. 105. I missed 105. 105 says, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. The word of the Lord. So it's a lamp, it's the light, right? And then when you're in darkness, what does it say? If the law is a lamp, where does it say that? Well, the word's going to get you out of darkness, right? If the word is a lamp unto my feet, or a candle, and a light unto my path, it will come out. Watch. 128. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. 140. Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servants love it. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. My tongue shall speak of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness. I have longed for thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my delight. Right? 60 says, I made haste, delayed not to keep the commandments. The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. What do you say? Joshua, as for my house, we will serve the Lord. All right. And I know it's not. Well, I thought it was going to come out, but hey, we'll move on. It says, 2 Corinthians 4, verse 4, continuing on, it says, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not. Right? John 3, 16 on down. Right? The light, because light has come into the world, and the man's works were dark. That's the condemnation. Right? Read it. It says, Salaki. Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. Right? That's why they don't come to the light, because they like their works in the dark. See, everything makes sense. That you're not going to ask why. You're not going to wonder anymore. You know, the word is like an iron. You're going to iron out everything. Right? And I'm gonna finish it off with this. Playing upon tables. Right? Habakkuk. We're gonna go to Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2, and it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that read it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And that's the Lord. That's the Lord telling them. You know, and that's why he said, oh, evil servant, who said, where is the Lord? He delays coming, right? And that has to do with being, patient. Right? What's one say? I will stand, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. Right? So make the vision plain. That's what he said. And we standing on our watch and we watching, and we see the Lord move into the earth. Remember, go back to these prophecies. Go back to, the chariots. Those are all faith boosters. Seeing what the Lord's doing. And be patient and wait. We just being tried like hard, pure, Ophir gold. So... it's predestined, preordained. Right? What's the end game? Last chapter in Psalms, last verse. Everything that have breath, praise ye the Lord, right? Kala Yahweh, Bashim Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash, Brakadam to you, Yasharallah. Right? You 1/3. Right? And that to all these wicked evil ass despisers of the word, right? Because in the kingdom, the 2/3 gonna get right, and these other nations, they're gonna be building, and everything gonna be perfect, right? So that till next time, shalom.